Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Spring Edition. Today, we're crafting your spring lunch ideas. You sent in some amazing suggestions and I can't wait to make them. These lunch ideas are super fresh and fun, but more importantly, for this week, they're all quick and easy to put together. Now, why is that important? It's because this week I'm also packing for our spring break trip. I'm also filming that too, so stay tuned for that video. But right now, my house feels like a total chaos zone. I have piles of suitcases, racks of clothes, and travel gear everywhere. So yes, I'm really looking forward to some fun but easy lunches this week. But as always, if you have a lunch idea you'd like to send in, first, make sure you're subscribed. Then you can send in your idea using the link in the description box below. Now come join the family and let the lunches begin. To kick things off, I'm starting with a lunch idea sent in by Zara from Australia. Now, she requested some adorable baby chick sandwiches, but to make these extra cute, I'm going to make them extra small. I'm going to be using some cookie cutters that I made, and instead of just making baby chicks, I'm also going to make some little Easter eggs to go with them. For these sandwiches, Zara just requested cheese. So today I'm using cream cheese, Havarti cheese, and cheddar cheese. Alright you guys, these little sandwiches are officially done. These are adorable little nuggets and it's time to load them up. But wait, one of these things is not like the other. I'm not quite sure what happened to this guy, but I've decided his name should be Winky and I love him. Next up, for Zara's veggies, she asked for carrots and cucumbers, so I've made both of these bunny-shaped. And I'm going to toss in some ranch to go with them. Now as for the fruit, Zara wanted both red and green grapes. These are definitely giving Easter egg vibes. Next, I'm adding two super cute snacks to finish filling up the lunchbox. First, I'm adding some triangle-shaped veggie chips. These ones are kind of like veggie straws, but I think they are way tastier. They have spinach, carrots, tomatoes, and potatoes. And then in addition to these, Zara suggested some bunny-shaped crackers. Now these ones do taste very similar to goldfish. Now that brings me to a very special sweet treat. Zara suggested some Easter-themed blondies, and I found a super easy shortcut making them with a cake mix. Now you can use any flavor that you like, but I'm going with a yellow cake mix. You just mix in your oil, 1 egg, and some milk. And you guys, I will have the full recipe linked down below if you want to make these yourself. Now once that's all combined, I'm just gonna toss in some white chocolate chips and a ton of Easter sprinkles. Now this batter is going to be ridiculously thick, so be prepared. You're gonna get a workout while mixing it together. Next, I'm going to add this to my parchment-lined pan. I'll spread it out evenly. Then I'm going to top this with an entire box of Easter M&Ms. And I'm just gonna press these in a little bit because I wanna make sure that they stick. Now these go in the oven for about 25 minutes, and then you do have to let them cool down before you cut into them. These are so easy and totally customizable. And then lastly, for her drink, Zara picked out some pink lemonade. Now I think this is the perfect choice for any springtime lunch. It's so fresh and so fun. Next up, I'm making a lunch idea sent in by Shay from Washington, D.C. This one isn't technically spring themed, but Shay asked for a strawberry shortcake theme, which honestly feels perfect for spring. Now, have you guys noticed there's actually a ton of strawberry shortcake themed merch in stores right now? Not just in the girls section or the women's section, but even the guys section too. It's like strawberry shortcake is having a major comeback this spring. Now in our house, we've been fans for a long time. Just look at this little 5-year-old Mackenzie, all dressed up as strawberry shortcake for Halloween. So adorable, and I love the bright pink hair. So while I've been yapping about strawberry shortcake, I did start to make our delightful sandwich. Shay asked for nut butter and strawberry jelly, but look what I found. Now, I'm not sure if this is new, but this is the first time I'm seeing this product and it sounds really good. It's a creamy almond butter with bits of freeze-dried strawberries inside. And somehow the strawberry pieces are still crunchy, they're not all soggy. Now, I did give this a little sample and it is really tasty, but I do have to say it's a little bit on the liquidy side. So I'm gonna try to not add too much because I don't want it to like ooze out of our sandwich. And just look at her, you guys. This sandwich is so sweet. Now moving on to the fruit and veg. First, Shay requested a fruit salad. I'm adding oranges to represent orange blossom, blueberries for the character Blue Muffin, and then some raspberries to represent raspberry tort. I'm gonna mix all these together and then get them into the lunchbox. And friends, this is looking a little bit dark to me, especially those blueberries. One thing about me is I always try to make these lunch boxes as bright and colorful as I can. So I'm gonna try my best to add a few things here and there to brighten this up for now. Next, for the veggie, Shay requested some red bell pepper. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these into rings. And then on the side, I'm going to whip up a strawberry shortcake parfait. On the bottom, I'm adding fresh strawberry pieces. After that, I'm adding some strawberry shortcake granola. And then on the top, I'm adding some strawberry cheesecake yogurt. This combination sounds so good, but it's almost a strawberry overload. And then guys, because I don't like to leave anything plain, I'm going to add a few green sprinkles and a strawberry heart on top for some decoration. And now for this sweet treat, check out these goldfish cookies. That's right, these are cookies, they're not crackers. They're like a little strawberry and vanilla graham cracker, and they do have a sugary coating on the outside. These are super cute and tasty, and of course, they're strawberry shortcake themed. Next, for a salty and sour snack, Shay requested some lemon chips. This is to represent the character lemon meringue. Now, I'd never tried these chips before, but they're kind of like salt and vinegar, but more fruity, if that makes sense. And now to wrap it all up for the drink, Shay requested some apple juice, and that's to represent apple dumpling. Now that brings me to confession time. Every once in a while, this does happen. I'll finish making a lunch and it's not quite the vision I had in my mind. So if I have the time, I'll go ahead and tweak a few things here and there until it feels right. Then I'll pack it up and send it off. Okay friends, next up is a lunch idea sent in by Aiden from Arizona, and this is another lunch where I'm going to be adding a ton of Easter snacks. I'm going to start by preheating our thermos because for the main course, Aiden asked for some Easter themed pasta. Now originally I was just gonna make some of this bunny mac and cheese. You can almost always find this at the grocery store, but then I found these little beauties. These are Easter egg shaped cheesy ravioli. Now, I've seen these for other holidays before, like Halloween and Christmas, but I don't remember seeing ones for Easter before. You can usually find these at places like Costco. Now, these are fresh pasta, so they only take a few minutes to cook, and these days, my kids really like these with just some simple butter and salt. But you guys, hot buttered noodles, they do sound basic, but you can't knock them till you try them. Next, for the fruit and veggies, I'm going to add some strawberries. Now I did go ahead and cut these into Easter egg shapes, aka an oval. And then next, I'm going to put together some carrot stuffed cucumbers. Now it's supposed to be a little bunny shape in here, but I'm not quite sure if you can tell. Now I almost forgot, but Aiden also requested some pineapple, so I'll add some right in here. For some extra protein in this lunch, I went ahead and made a couple of hard-boiled eggs, and I stuck them in my little bunny mold. Now you can find egg molds on Amazon in all different types of shapes, and it's time to find out if they worked or not. Sometimes if your egg is a little bit too big or too small, they don't turn out that well. No, honestly, I think both of these turned out pretty good, but you guys, let me know down below which one you think turned out better. Do you like the one on the left or the one on the right? For Aiden's sweet treat, he requested some carrot cake, but honestly, I do not have time to bake an entire cake right now. So instead, I thought we could give these a try. These are carrot cake hunks. Now, I've tried these in the chocolate chip version before, and they are dangerously good. But right now, for spring, there's actually 2 limited time flavors. There's this carrot cake one, of course, but there's also a lemon blueberry. I really want to try that one. These little hunks are chewy, but they're not too sweet, and it's kind of like a cross between a cookie and a granola bar. Now I gave these a sample, and while they are good, I still think the chocolate chip flavor is #1. For a snack on the side, I'm adding a bag of these Easter veggie chips. And then for the drink, Aiden requested some apple juice, but this time I'm going with the Capri Sun version. Okay guys, now that brings us to a lunch idea sent in by Kiani from Michigan. And for this one, we're combining a springtime lunch with a Stitch theme, and we're giving this a fun breakfast twist. Now I'm super excited for this one because I love Stitch. For the main course, Kiani asked for either Stitch pancakes or Stitch waffles. And oh my goodness, you guys, I found the cutest Stitch waffle maker on Amazon. But listen, I really need to cool it with the waffle maker purchases. My collection of waffle irons is already quite extensive, and I'm running out of storage space. So instead, to stick with the Stitch theme, I'm just gonna make some blueberry pancakes with a hint of blue coloring. And yes, you can use the natural food coloring if you prefer. Now at first, I thought it would be super fun to cook the pancake batter in my mini donut maker, but that's where I was wrong. Let's just say the first batch was a total disaster. It was really burnt and sticking to the pan. So for plan B, I decided to make some blueberry Stitch pancake muffins. Now I love making pancakes in muffin form because I don't have to flip each pancake and I can make a whole bunch ahead of time. And check these out, you guys, they definitely look interesting. I love the blue color, it's definitely a nod to Stitch. Next, to go along with the pancakes, I'm also going to add some coconut Greek yogurt, and I'm going to decorate the top with just a handful of sprinkles to kind of jazz it up a bit. For the fruit, Kiani requested some pineapple, and then for the veggies, she asked for a mix of peas, corn, and carrots. This lunch is looking so fresh and colorful. Next, for her snack, she picked out some Cool Ranch Doritos. And of course, I always like to get the mini ones because they fit perfectly into a lunchbox. And then for the sweet treat, Kiani suggested some of those soft coconut macaroons. Not macarons, macaroons. And these ones are extra fancy because there's chocolate on the bottom. And now to wrap it all up, for the drink, I'm adding in a blue Hawaiian punch. If you're going with a Stitch theme, I feel like this is just meant to be. Now don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.